Welcome back, everybody. You got Will and Iron here from the Block Runner, MetaZone, Rovi, and MScribe, and we're here to defeat the AI singularity, and we're back to talk about AI.
How the fuck are we gonna defeat anything AI, dude? I think
We got to stay ahead of the game. That's how we do it.
Oh, I thought you like actually meant like defeat AI somehow in like combat.
Become cyborgs.
1-to-1 mortal to immortal combat.
Yeah, we are going to. I don't know. Maybe we're going to talk about that.
Well, there's some signs that combat will be afoot at some point, maybe. Theoretically.
Takes me back to 2021.
Why?
When that NFT project was like at the peak of like attention, and it was just like NFT versus NFT, and
I was more so talking about the robotics side of things. Remember, we're gonna show you here in a second.
Okay, yeah.
There's robot implications already happening, guys. So just in case this goes wrong, get your EMP guns ready.
Just get him out of the closet
for the ultimate warfare, dude, against AI.
All right, so here we are talking about Virtuals Protocol. It looks like they took 13 million Virtuals tokens from post-bonding trading. And on October 16th, or since October 16th, this will go to Buyback and burn the respective agent tokens across a 30-day time. What is that? What is that?
Not WAP, but TWAP.
Yeah. Time-weighted average price.
Yeah, whatever, dude. So essentially all of the money they've been making, because they've been making a lot, right? Because
how much is that? 50 million?
It's roughly 40 to 50 within that range. And Virtuals has really only been, kicking for like a couple months. So these are impressive numbers, impressive revenue numbers. But what's even more impressive is their willingness to just burn it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
For the sake of their ecosystem. So as you can imagine, pretty bullish announcement. The market, I think, responded very favorably in this from this action, right? Because it's like, hey, man, I don't know. I don't think many people would have done that. Like many projects.
No.
Yeah. But so it's like, let's leverage the revenue we've generated to essentially support the tokens that exist in our platform, right? So there's like basically a buyback program happening for a lot of these. Most of these tokens that exist on Virtuals, but for whatever reason, I think Luna was excluded, which is shocking.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe there's like something bigger in store for Luna because that's supposed to be like their flagship, agent.
Well, didn't they launch Luna?
That's what I mean.
So maybe they're not buying their own stuff.
It's like, why? Yeah, but there's, holders of that token that are concerned, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to buy every other agent's like token and then burn that, reducing the supply, and then basically pumping the value of those agents, right? But not Luna, the superstar in the making.
That is kind of weird. I agree.
It's a little weird. So, but nonetheless, still, I wouldn't be bearish on Luna at all. Luna's, a star in the making.
Yeah,
K-pop star.
Quite the star.
She's great.
You can ask her anything.
That's right.
You got to pay her.
That's how it should be done. Agents should not work for free, dude.
All right. Speaking of agents, we got Eliza wakes up, and our collaborators are building one of the most advanced humanoid robots ever released outside of researcher labs. This isn't hyperbole, he says.
Okay.
This is a real robot that only costs $420,000.
Is that how much it cost?
Yeah. So basically, you could just get like 2 or 3 of these and just launch them within the house. And
2 or 3 of those?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like the new flex. I think it could be.
Of course.
Yeah, instead of like NFTs, like blowing $500,000 on like a monkey picture.
Yeah,
a fucking AI robot, in my phase house or whatever. Those Phase Clan boys.
Yeah.
I can see them.
Their compound.
Yeah, I can see like some Eliza bots running around and like them boasting about that.
So this is definitely a real bot.
Yeah, essentially. If you've been living under a rock, obviously robotics and AI is a very important like component to the next frontier, I guess, consumerism.
Yeah.
Per like Tesla, they have their own Optimus bot in the making, and Jensen Huang and Nvidia, they're definitely working on things. So this is going to be the next $1 trillion industry. Like transportation did a lot to elevate us as humans. Robotics with like hyper intelligent capabilities is definitely going to probably do a lot more, right?
Yeah, definitely no singularity concern there at all.
No what? Singularity?
Yeah.
Or like a single man-larity. You know? If you're having relationship struggles out there, I think, your problems might be solved one day with these bots.
For sure, right?
Allegedly.
If you don't know what we're talking about, definitely watch Her.
Yeah.
That's the start.
Isn't there another one that's like, it's like got Megan Fox or something?
Yeah, it's called
God damn it.
Subservient.
There you go.
Thank you, TJ.
That didn't turn out to be good, right? I didn't watch the whole thing.
No, it's definitely not good.
Okay. As I
you don't need to
expect.
watch the rest of that.
Yeah, don't fall in love with robots, guys.
Or Megan Fox.
Yeah.
All right. So we're talking about Franklin Templeton, intersection of AI agents and the crypto ecosystem.
Yeah. If you don't know who Franklin Templeton is, it's a very well respected, TradFi,
Yeah.
basically graybeard, institution, like BlackRock, you would say.
Yeah. They invested in BitLayer, right?
I don't know. I have
think
no
they
idea.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, they've made some reports about ordinals in the Bitcoin ecosystem in the past. So it's one of those graybeard firms that's actually paying attention to what's happening in the trenches of the market because, I don't know, I guess their client base wants to know, right?
So they got a bunch of 20-year-olds working for the firm.
Yeah, somehow. They're getting their research from somewhere. Maybe they watched some of our vids,
Yeah.
Because a lot of the things we talked about, including Cookie, including AI16Z and virtuals, made it into this report, right? So there you go, dude.
All right.
Sorry, bro.
We are providing free services to data aggregators.
To our ancestors, dude. I think that's a good service. We, let the the legacy generations, let them know what's coming, dude.
Let them catch up.
Let them catch up. But this is a good sign. Institutions are paying attention, right? Typically, what follows these types of reports is liquidity injection, right? I'm pretty sure within the next 6 to 12 months, you're going to see a lot of VC interest in some of the more reputable, I guess, AI plays, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we saw this last cycle, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on, we got announcing the Solana AI hackathon by Send AI results. So 15 days, 400 projects, 21 winners, $275K in prizes.
Yeah, this was a pretty big event if you're like paying attention to the Solana space, as you should. Solana has a lot of market traction this cycle. It's not just an Ethereum cycle like it was last year or last cycle.
Yeah.
Right. Solana has a lot of activity in a very large community. So here they are essentially aggregating developers to build interesting protocols and apps on their chain, right?
Yeah. So why are we showing you this? Because it's probably important to look into all these projects that won something.
Yeah, and the next tab here did an excellent job. Essentially, this interface looks almost identical to Cookie, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it does.
But it has a very refined mind map here. It's essentially the Solana AI hackathon space. So if you wanted to
Goat index. Okay.
if you wanted to keep tabs on that collective space, here it is. It's 700 million market cap as of right now. And they're all neatly aggregated here. So you can go through each one individually, see what they're all about. A lot of these are DeFi AI related,
Yeah.
which, I mean,
I heard that was a big deal, dude.
it's definitely a big deal. You don't want to sleep on. And here we go. Here's evidence to suggest you don't want to sleep on a DeFi, or however you pronounce it.
DeFi and Def AI.
Yeah, DeFi AI, whatever.
All right, it's catching up, right? 7 to 9%.
It's not just catching up. Look at DeFi, dude. It's on a slow,
slumping,
slow death spiral. While DeFi, it's
DeFi.
Literally it's like a fucking, I don't know. What would that
it's on a heater, dude.
Either that, it's like a heart attack, right? If that was one of those heart charts,
For sure.
that's an anomaly. That's something to be concerned about.
Yeah. So we've talked about Def AI in the past, so definitely look up those videos.
Yeah, and so we're bullish, but so is we always got to check in on CZ, our Lord.
Our Lord. He says the future of finance is permissionless and open. Agents will handle everything in the background. Def AI is bullish.
Hey man, if you got CZ, touting this DeFi space. Like, I think that's some credibility, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's CZ's not a nobody, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. So I think we'll probably see a lot of Binance listings here in the near future for some of these like blue chip DeFi projects.
Yeah.
I think that's a sensible prediction to make, wouldn't you say?
I agree.
Yeah.
But
mean, still, it's definitely still too early right now to like call.
I'm waiting for the day I can just let the AI handle my finances.
Everything, right?
Literally everything.
Finances.
I want the AI to take over this podcast.
What are you gonna do then?
Just watch the podcast.
No, I mean like in life, once
Oh,
it's just like work out.
Pretty much,
That's
I guess.
so boring, dude.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe
It seems like a great time.
Yeah, maybe it's great.
All right, moving on. Danielle,
dude.
Danielle. I guess it depends where you're from. But anyway, Automate Framework by Hey Nan. This is introducing Automate, a TypeScript framework. My favorite kind of script.
How come that's your favorite? It's just like
It's a commonly well understood programming language.
That's a bullish sign then, right? He's really speaking to the developers here by making a TypeScript framework, because that means the most broadest of developer brush.
Yeah, you wouldn't say a TypeScript if it didn't mean something, right? You would just say a framework for Def AI.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the Hey Anon team, the one we talked about last week. Definitely leading like this whole sector. I think maybe even coined the term itself.
Yeah.
But here they are, essentially kind of doing like an AI 16Z type model where it's like, contribute your integrations, right? If you want to be building DeFi AI on Base or Solana or whatever environment, plug it into our framework, and then now everything is cross-chain and interoperable, and now we have DeFi AI agents that have this robust capability across all landscapes of DeFi. So I think that's a good approach. It's obviously working.
Yeah. So definitely read this article. I'm pretty sure, like, in not too distant future, every DeFi project is going to be a Def AI project, and then it's all of a sudden it's going to be just DeFi
all over again.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just drop the AI.
Yes, drop the A.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the whole common theme for this entire cycle.
Yeah.
Everything's experiencing like a rebrand moment, like agentic metaverse, DeFi AI. I'm pretty sure games here, once they have like smart NPCs versus like regular NPCs, they'll call them game AI. Or
Game AI?
Just game with like an AI.
Yeah, game, yeah.
Game? AI games.
It's like the metaverse.
No, dude. No one's going to do that. That would be stupid, right?
Right.
Agentic metaverse is way better. So, yeah, expect that. Just a lot of rebranding, a lot of like, basically now we can kind of do the same thing all over again with like an AI flavoring. Right?
Yeah.
And then, at some point, this all becomes so ubiquitous.
Do the same thing all over again and then get disappointed all over again.
I don't know. Yeah, because of course it's going to be too much exuberance at some point, and everything will come crashing back to reality. So this is crypto, guys. If you don't know, this is how the show basically
how it runs,
how it rhymes every cycle, right?
Yeah. All right, X-Nomad introducing AI NFTs. Look at that.
There you go.
Here we go. A new kind of non-fungible token that turns each AI agent into a real crypto asset powered by Eliza. We'll provide an open source toolkit, AI agents just like minting NFTs, and enables your AI NFT to interact seamlessly.
Yeah, so we looked into the docs a little bit here. It's a viable like contribution, I would say, for people who are interested in creating agents with like uniqueness to them.
Mm-hmm.
We know a few project founders ourselves who want to implement similar ideas into the market, ordinals or whatever. So it's like, typically if there's like a demand for some type of product, the best thing that could happen is like a standard, right? That way, everybody building, just like the NFT standard itself. Before NFTs, there was like scattered, fragmented interpretations of how to like build on-chain collectibles, right?
Yeah, thank you, Rohan.
Yeah, and then Rohan is like, do it this way. And then like the whole market kind of like agreed.
Yeah.
And we had a fucking $60 billion NFT mania.
Correct. Yeah.
So maybe this is it. Maybe we're looking at the AI NFT whatever unique agent standard in the making, potentially.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to depend on your technology stack. You know, this might work on one chain, but not work on others, and who knows?
Yeah. Well, same thing, right? It's an open source protocol. Integrate your chain if you're trying to build a product over there. But what it's always going to depend on is the product.
Correct. Yeah.
If somebody has to not just make the standard, somebody has to utilize it and build something really cool and interesting for people that want to own this stuff, right?
Like CryptoKitties.
Exactly. Yeah, you need a killer app for this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So still pay attention to it in case that does happen. Maybe this is it, right?
All right. Hello World AI Agent Market. Hello World's flagship AI agent launchpad is now live on Solana.
So what does this look like, dude? Let's see.
Let's see. Agent
It's a very short video. It doesn't really show much. I see 3D avatar.
Okay.
Watch it grow. What is growing right there, dude? Was that the market cap? I think that was the market cap, right?
I guess.
Hold on. Let's slow it. Can you?
Yeah, I guess that's a 3D avatar. I mean,
hold on, pause it, dude. Yeah, pause it right there. Okay, so it's another agent living on X, but with like an embodiment, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue.
What's that?
So
say?
follower.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Follower growth.
Okay, so it's literally a launch pad for like Luna variants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like little anime characters with personality.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
That maybe that is the killer meta that we're all kind of like waiting for, right? In other words, the PFPs of like the agentic space, right? Maybe that's it.
Perhaps.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
All right, moving on. We're looking at, accidentally click on something, indie.fun.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know this is like super AI related. I just threw this in here as like something new happening. It's just kind of another pump.fun model applied to like gaming. So maybe something that interesting could emerge here.
Yeah, so how does this work? It says submit a game, then either select your existing Modio game or create a new one. Choose your token, use an existing one, or create one using the start a crowdfund campaign. So set a fundraising goal minimum of 25 SOL. Backers contribute to SOL and receive proportional tokens in return. Allocation of contributions, 1/3 of the fundraise and 25% of the token are deployed as liquidity pool, and 2/3 of the fundraise goes to the game developer's wallet.
Yeah, so this is a little different from pump.fun, right? Meaning like
so there's no bonding curve in this case.
Right. And typically with meme coin launches, there's no like preset allocation to the deployer essentially, right? You have to like kind of like purchase your own supply off of the bonding curve.
So this is the total market cap of this ecosystem?
Yeah, dude. It's pretty peanuts, right? But that's kind of cool. Remember like whenever we first found BRC20s, it was like similar market cap?
Yeah, total was like 20 million or something.
Yeah, basically like this, right? So we found BRC20s on the Bitcoin ecosystem space, very low market cap. And we're like, hey, man, something could happen here. This is like the first shitcoin casino in Bitcoin's history.
Mm-hmm.
Could grow some legs, and then it did. It grew into a multi-billion-dollar, token play. So something to pay attention to. I mean, building games is not easy.
No.
I can't imagine, even through community crowdfunding.
No, still not easy.
Still not gonna like produce much as far as like a AAA game experience. Well, you never know, man. Maybe unicorns happen.
Well, they do happen. It's just extremely rare.
Well, that's the casino, right? That's the game you play on indie.fun.
All right, so moving on, we are looking at based AI. So this is something we're going to go deeper next week.
Yeah,
next week.
So these next 3 tokens here. So we've been reading your comments, guys, and we've been talking a lot amongst ourselves like, okay, what is the format we need to kind of like go through here on this channel as we keep digging deeper?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of comments and a lot of suggestions to research one project over another. So we need to figure out a way to concentrate that energy on a few tokens.
Yeah. Because obviously everybody's got their own personal bags, right? Their own opinion, their own conviction in this market.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, that's what we're all kind of doing here, right? Everybody thinks, this token over this other has more legs, right? But we're not AI. So we can't.
Damn it.
I know. We're gimped in a sense. Like we can't just go over everything, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we got to make very selective choices, because I think my favorite type of content to produce is where we get to actually go deep on like a project, like one project, kind of like what we did for Cookie and what we did for Spore, stuff like that, right? Like, I think you guys probably would appreciate that as well, because I think the due diligence that we kind of get to broadcast through that is much more valuable.
Yeah.
Right. And then we get to kind of tell you our thesis around how this token or this project will likely do in this cycle, stuff like that, right? So, so yeah, next week, I guess we got 3 here. Based AI.
Yeah, next one is Pippin.
Pippin. Yeah, a lot of you guys are screaming at us. It's not Scotty Pippin.
Damn it, Scotty, come on.
That's a Pippin up there.
This little guy?
That's a Pippin, dude. Yeah, whatever that is, dude.
Right.
It's a weird thing.
It's got to be better than Scotty Pippen, right?
Yeah, so we're going to look into Pippin.
All right, another one is Moss.
And of course, Moss, dude. So all these are I've done like some surface level investigation. They seem all interesting, of course. So expect that. But yeah, we're going to come up with a more refined mechanism, I think. Maybe like some sort of newsletter subscription model where you guys can like kind of vote somehow on like which of these projects should we focus on next.
Yeah. Yeah, and for now, just continue submitting your comments and suggestions on what to look into. A lot of the stuff that we find interesting really come from the comment section.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a deep track record and history of that. You know, like you guys in the comments tell us you need to look into something we do. And we're like, damn, yeah, you're right. And then it ends up, 50, 100xing, whatever.
Exploding.
Yeah, that's a lot of good entertainment, dude.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with that, though.
Nothing.
All right, guys, that's it for us. Again, appreciate your comments. Make sure you continue submitting them, and we will catch you in the next video. Peace.